Hey Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's in store for your money, career, and business life in September? Ariel and I are going to dive in with the tarot and find out, so keep watching. So Taurus, welcome to the channel, or welcome back as the case may be. So good to see you here. We're going to start off our reading with this deck and ask, what do you need to know now that Venus is finally going direct in Leo, clearing up some sort of money matter? She's been retrograde for 7 weeks or 5 weeks or however long it's been. It's felt like an eternity. So let's find out what money situation is finally clearing up for you. Then we'll look at your career and then we'll pick a wild card factor and see what else we need to know for your money, career, and business life. I'd like to invite you, Taurus, to check out your tea and tarot reading for September. The link to it is in the description of the video. And I'd like to invite you also to consider joining the Divination Deck Divas YouTube channel membership that I have here on my Stella Wilde channel. We would love to have you as part of our crew in that group. It's so fun. So you can learn more about that with the link in the description of the video. All right, what do we have? Venus going direct. We have an 8 of Cups. Venus is going direct in your 4th house. We have the Hermit, we got Virgo energy, and we have a 9 of Wands. All right, so when I first looked at this, I really am getting the vibe of somebody leaving the home, and then we have double 9s here, so this definitely seems like it's happening, or you're dealing with the aftermath of it in Virgo season. So somebody could have already left at the end of August. It's possible, or they're leaving now. And this is coinciding with the solving of some sort of financial problem. Because remember, we're asking about Venus going direct in your 4th house of home and family. So somebody is likely waving goodbye. This could be the typical adult child who's been living at home. They're finally waving goodbye and you have your space back to yourself, Hermit. Or somebody else who's been a part of your household, whoever that may be, somebody who's overstayed their welcome, perhaps eating you out of house and home. Maybe you were footing the bill for this person. They're finally waving goodbye and you have your alone time, and you're feeling like you need a big rest emotionally, mentally, physically after their departure. You need alone time to regroup, and probably also regroup and get back to some hard work to build up your finances if they did indeed eat you out of house and home in some way, so to speak. Others of you, because this Venus has been retrograde in your 4th house, you have been retrogrades are reevaluating, rethinking where we do want to put down roots. Where, do we want to continue to invest our time in this particular location, etc. So I think some of you, perhaps with Venus going direct, are realizing that spiritually, where you currently are at, yes, it may affect your finances also, but there's something about your spiritual needs that isn't being met perhaps where you currently are or in your current living situation, whatever that means for you. It's a general reading. And it's been very exhausting to try to accept this and deal with it. Venus going direct is going to help you formulate your plan, perhaps your exit plan in some way, your exit plan, your exit strategy. And of course, for many of us, an exit strategy involves finances. Even if you want to move to a different apartment, you want to be alone. Maybe you're living with somebody, a roommate or lover or whomever, and you're just like, you know what? This isn't working for me anymore. I need my alone space. Even to move to your own apartment, it costs money. So whatever you got going on, there may be something, because the Venus retrograde did bring out a lot of problems in relationships. In particular, since we're talking about your 4th house, the foundation of your life, whoever you're involved with in your life, that you consider part of your current foundation. If there has been some sort of decision to break up or move along, move on, that is getting underway in September. And, Venus going direct is going to help shine the light on really what you need going forward, and should, start to loosen up the financial aspects of it. But we have a 9 of Wands here. We can't ignore that fact. So I'm kind of getting, you get what you work for here. So there may be a lot of work on your plate in the month of September, but it's to achieve a particular end. So it's going to be worth it. You're hanging in there. But it is a guiding force. It's a guiding light to get you somewhere else, to get you to a better place. So I would say, since we're asking about the finances, it seems like that is the case, that the money is finally going to start moving forward to help you with those plans that you may have for your future. But I'm also feeling for some of you, there's been somebody around you who has been an energetic and financial drain on your resources, and you can't wait to kind of get them out of the house, get them out. All right, let's see what else. Let's see what's going on with your career, Taurus. Let's see what we need to know. All right, Taurus. Let's see what we need to know for you. I'm gonna shuffle them this way. Some of you too, that Hermit is your 5th house, which yes, rules children, also rules creative projects. So some of you who have been working very hard on some sort of creative project may also be launching it out into the waving goodbye, like launching it out into the world. And that could start, to bring in some finances for you also. So like you're finishing up something important in a creative aspect as well. Very possible. Ace of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. The Capricorn. Ace of Swords. Wow, double aces. And the Judgment. All right. All right, so for your career life, we have your 9th house, Capricorn, showing up in the heart of the situation. So your future is very much on your mind, the direction you see yourself going in. And you do want a fresh start with this Ace of Wands. You want somebody to believe in you with the 6 of Pentacles, somebody to give you gifts and goodies, promotions, bonuses, opportunities in whatever it is that you are doing. I do feel it's very possible normally I read these in order, but because we have a full moon in Aries that's coming up on, and this is our Aries energy, coming up on the 29th, 30th, I think it's very possible that by the end of the month, and please give it the full month for the energies to play out, that you are presented with some sort of opportunity and the level of commitment. This is the devil energy, which is associated with Saturn. Saturn's in Pisces, which is your 11th house of personal gains, and also the, friends, colleagues, networks, things like that. And Saturn's also going retrograde. I think you're really kind of rethinking, do I want this commitment? This commitment to this job, this new job, will it bring me a new group of people that I can associate with and maybe feel more comfortable with? There could be, I'm also going to say this, there could be a little bit of resentment in your heart that something hasn't materialized yet for you career-wise. But I would encourage you to check that attitude and focus more on the new that you would like to create. All right, with the Six of Pentacles. If somebody were to present you with the job of your dreams, what would that look like? What do you want the universe, whatever this force of benevolence is, if it's the universe, a job recruiter or a boss or whomever, like what is this going to look like that they're giving you? What are you going to say yes to? What's going to make you feel good? Because there is a decision that's coming up here. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Judgment card. So you are going to make a decision about some sort of fresh start offer, possibly with these two aces here. And yeah, I mean, I don't like the devil in your heart here. Like how can you clear your heart of resentment, of any toxic jealousy? And can you just look at the offer in terms of what it is? Because here's the thing too, you know, the Six of Pentacles is interesting because there's two people getting goodies here. And here's this one getting this one and this one. So there could be with this devil in the middle, like a little bit of comparison-itis. Well, how come they got this job with that thing and la, 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 but I only got this over here? So comparison is the thief of joy. I love that expression, but it's very true. And I feel like, you know, something is going to suit you very well. But if you're comparing it, you could even be comparing it to your past in some way. Past glories and past things and whatever, but we're in the here and now. Or again, you could be comparing it to keeping up with the Joneses, the neighbors, your social circle, whomever, your coworkers. Enjoy what is presented to you and evaluate it based on if it's really right for you, not based on these other things that I'm explaining. That's what I feel from this. I think a beautiful new beginning is at hand for you if you'll get out of your own way with this. Okay, with the six of coins and this devil. We all have to start somewhere. And since we have beginnings that are showing up here with these two aces, you know, it could be the type of thing where maybe you had to switch industries, you had to switch careers. This is happening to a lot of people now as AI takes over different jobs, as companies downsize, as this happens, that happens. We have to be a little flexible. We have to, you know, sometimes go perhaps one little step backward to then make 10 leaps ahead. And you, again, if you're having that particular situation, you may feel resentful because maybe, yeah, the offer comes in and it's decent, but you're comparing it to what you already made before, which maybe was more money. But the choice is there for you. Do I want to be employed and at least paying my bills, or do I still want to be resentful and unemployed? I mean, the choice is yours. It's always, to me, about using the energies, and this is how I'm interpreting this particular read. You know, this is an interesting energy to be having in your heart with such beautiful possibilities coming in for you. What is that all about? The other possibility is that maybe you feel that there is a spouse or a partner or some other force in your life that is preventing you, is a block, is heavy on your heart for you to take new opportunities. That's, again, very maybe specific to certain people. May not fit everybody's situation, but, you know, there could be something like that going on. So you have an important decision to make about a new direction to go in your life. That could be quite good. But there's something emotionally to look at about the new beginning. Okay, let's see. Let's see what else we got going on for you, Taurus. I mean, you could just be afraid to liberate yourself. That's the other thing. You know, Uranus is in your sign. Granted, I think he goes retrograde this month, but, you know, it is about, when Uranus transits our own sign, it is a lot about our personal liberation. Releasing ourselves from the old, the outworn. And is that always easy? No. Is it sometimes scary? Hell yeah. So it could be something like that going on. You're feeling fearful. That's Saturn too. Saturn can sometimes be that devil energy. I'm feeling fearful of taking this opportunity. So, all right, let's see what else we have going on. We have support. We have the crutch here. Now, this is very interesting. Because this crutch, in association with a devil card, which can be energy of bad habits, like sugar, alcohol, etc., and so on. It could be, too, that you're thinking that you need the support of a certain person. Like, you can't do this on your own. Or you need the support of a hit of whiskey every day or whatever in order to make this change. Or I gotta comfort myself with the scariness of this by eating a thing of gelato. Whatever it is. We're going to clarify this card, of course, but maybe that's what this is going on here. That you think because a crutch, right? This is a crutch. And those things like alcohol, sugar, they can be crutches that we come to depend on. Even people can become emotional crutches for us that we lean on. And, but it's not healthy, right? There is something toxic about it. Everything's always about being in balance, right? But the devil's not about balance. It's about obsessions and extremes. All right, let's see support, what we need to know about this for you. It could be, too, that there is support around you. But I just am feeling like you're thinking you need something, but you don't in order to make this change. All right, let's see what the support is. Knight of Cups and the Wheel, Jupiter in your sign, and the Four of Cups. Jupiter has gone retrograde. There's a devil again popping in. All right. So we have the universe has been tapping you on the shoulder. Knight of Cups, Four of Cups, like knocking at the door of your heart, saying, Taurus, come on, like we have something beautiful for you. What's it going to take for you to feel fully supported by us so that you'll take it? I mean, you got the Wheel here. So the positive emotional change, financial change. We had these aces before. Like, it's trying to come in for you. You're blocking it here, sitting here like this. So and I feel like that's the fear pose. It's a very self-defensive whenever our arms we've all done it, arms crossed in front of us. It's like blocking the heart chakra, blocking the solar plexus. We're trying to shield and protect ourselves. So why are we not feeling open, that we're open to this opportunity? And we're just going to go sit under the tree and, the tree is our support. We're leaning against it. Taking shelter underneath it. Why aren't we out and about? Why aren't we like the fool? Like, hello, here's my new beginning. So, Taurus, the universe is your support. I think that's maybe the thing to really recognize and hit home with these energies. The universe is your support. The universe has your back. And perhaps, again, switching out that fear with this devil card into one more of emotional openness of what's trying to shift and come in for you. I feel like also because we had the Eight of Cups before too, the universe is trying to remove things that are incongruent with the best for you emotionally. It's trying to bring in better things for you emotionally. That, of course, because, we're not compartmentalized beings. How we're feeling also affects our prosperity. So there is something I think you do need to let go of, whether it's, like I said, the toxic bad habit, maybe it's a relationship that is toxic. It could be your marriage, your partnership that really is not healthy for you. And maybe it's a blockage. Again, it's a general reading. Apply it to your life. It's a blockage to you bringing in your full prosperity and full opportunities. And it's keeping you stuck. Universe is doing its best to get you out of there and deliver exciting new things. But you also have to say yes. You have to step up and take the opportunity. I do feel with this Knight of Cups and this support, there is someone around you. They don't have to be a water sign, but they could have strong water in their chart. There is somebody around you with the cup of friendship who is trying to be the shoulder you can lean on, the listening ear, trying to just kind of boost you up a little bit. But you can't rely on that. You got to have this. You got to support yourself and have the universe's support and believe in the universe's support. This is up to you. This is up to you to choose. You have double aces. Aces for me are about the self. This is your choice to make. What you gonna do? Taurus, leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on for you with these energies and how you plan on using them in the month of September. I would love to hear. Love you guys. Take care. Ariel and I will see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.